Let's go. ET. Let's go terrestrial.
Dom the Monko.
After getting a girl's number, how long is too long to wait and how soon is too soon to call?
Personally, I think that's completely up to you and how you feel that conversation went.
Do you prefer that they text or call when they first contact you?
Text. Please don't call me right away. I won't answer.
Why is that?
Because it's just too much pressure. Just text me.
Do you prefer that they text or call when they first contact you?
Damn, you're fun as hell.
Have you ever been ghosted before?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever ghosted somebody before, and if so, why?
Yes.
They were too persistent.
Yeah. Lose interest.
Why do some people flake rather than let someone know they're not interested?
They feel bad.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it worse to lead somebody on?
Yes.
Yes, it is. But I think you feel bad at the moment. You feel guilty, and you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So you're just like, eh.
Why do some women give out and even offer up their number, but then ghost you when you contact them?
I don't know. I do it all the time. I'm not gonna lie. So maybe like they kind of like had good intentions and they kind of wanted to talk to you, but you just weren't like that interesting. Maybe I don't know why I do it. So I don't know.
Have you ever been ghosted before?
A house or a laptop? Which one do you think is worth more? Well, definitely not the house, because it not only
They kind of like had good intentions and they kind of wanted to talk to you, but you just weren't like that interesting. Maybe I don't know why I do it. So I don't know.
Have you ever been ghosted before?
I don't think so.
Why do some women give out and even offer their phone number, but then ghost you when you contact them?
They like the attention.
How should a man know if a girl genuinely likes him or if she just wants attention?
Ask.
Is she showing interest in things that you're interested in? Asking you questions about yourself? Or is she just talking about herself and waiting for you to ask more questions about her?
Do you gauge a man's level of interest whether he asks for your Instagram versus your phone number?
Yes.
Why?
Quality over quantity.
I think that's kind of like slutty to ask for your Instagram and not your phone number. Maybe.
Really? Okay.
A little bit.
What if he asked for your OnlyFans? Would that be sluttier?
That's definitely sluttier.
Okay. Have you ever ghosted somebody, and if so, why?
Yes, because I wasn't interested. And then he kept texting me and I felt bad, so I told him I wasn't interested anymore.
How should a man know if a woman is playing hard to get or if she's just not interested?
She doesn't text you. She doesn't call you. She does not return your call. She's not texting you, dude.
Men, that's the one thing men don't understand is when a woman's not interested, they don't get that point. They don't see it. They just continue to do it. So if a woman is short answered, you can just tell by the answer she gives you, yeah, yes, okay, sure, you know she's not interested. If she gives you in-depth questions and answers with detail and information, then she's interested in you.
We gotta know you before we hang out with you. We can't just. It's hard for women. A lot of men are creeps, weirdos, want you just for one reason. Like, you gotta be protected for a woman.
But how are you going to get to know somebody if you don't communicate with them?
We can text. You said texting, right? You said.
Well, right, but aren't you going to get a better communication if you actually talk to them instead of text?
Maybe one date. Maybe one date.
If women are always talking about needing vibes in order to have a connection, Why would any of them want to know somebody through a device?
That's a good question because you know what? On social media, you can like portray a certain vibe, and it's actually not your energy at all.
If they want to get a vibration from someone, you need to be in their area. You need to feel them. You need to see them. You need to see how they react, their gestures. Like I might say yeah, but in real life, I might say yeah with a big giant smile on my face, do something else, which makes me different from other people instead of saying yeah.
If women are always talking about needing vibes in order to have a connection, why would any of them want to get to know somebody through a device?
Because people are busy.
Are you too busy to find love, or do you make time for what's important?
Both.
Other than work, is being busy an acceptable excuse for blowing somebody off?
No.
Other than work, is being busy an acceptable excuse for blowing somebody off?
If you're not interested, then.
If your celebrity crush came to town and wanted to see you, wouldn't you cancel some shit?
Yeah. John Cena, Justin Bieber, I'm in Las Vegas, please.
If your celebrity crush came to town and wanted to see you, wouldn't you make time to see him?
Oh, most definitely.
So then isn't it true?
Celebrity, it's different.
Well,
If you really like somebody, you're gonna make time to see them. Like if you don't, then you're gonna obviously like, oh yeah, we could do that another day.
So would you say that women make rules for the wrong guy and break rules for the right guy?
Yes.
Does persistence pay off, or does it become annoying?
I think 2 to 3 times nudging, and anything more, you're being annoying.
How should a man know if a woman is playing hard to get or if she's just not interested?
Playing hard to get, she'll still respond, but she won't make the bold first move.
Why do some people flake rather than let someone know they're not interested?
They either don't care enough to be honest, or maybe, yeah, that.
Because we're trying to be polite, and I don't know. It's weird, right? I just give the wrong number.
But isn't it more polite to just tell someone you're not interested and waste their time and lead them on?
Yeah.
Why do some people flake rather than let someone know they're not interested?
Fear of confrontation.
Is it possible to have confrontation without hostility?
Yes, yeah, 100%. You can have a argument with someone that's an educated argument where you give both your point of views without hostility or violence, yeah.
You in a relationship, you know, there's a healthy way to communicate. You know, you want to confront somebody, there's a way to talk to people. You know, you got to come with love, not with hate.
Is it possible to have confrontation without hostility?
Yes.
I've spoken to many women who say they avoid confrontation. Isn't confrontation part of communication?
It is.
Yes. Yes, confrontation is a part of communication.
So then wouldn't that mean that a lot of women just avoid communication because they're afraid of confrontation?
I think some women are afraid of confrontation. I'll admit that, like, they do avoid communication, but I feel like it's also you have to come at it at the right way.
You need to be ready to confirm something, because if you're not ready and you're going to confirm that shit, you're not going to be able to eat for a couple days.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
To some people, confrontation is an argument, and to some people, confrontation is conflicting opinions, and they're talking about it. So it's person-to-person basis.
Was there anything in your life you had to confront that you didn't want to, and if so, what was it?
I had to confront the fact that sometimes you need to learn to view your ego and set it aside.
Like, I can disagree. I could be a Democrat, you could be a Republican. We can disagree on certain things, but we can still be friends if you guys are adults. You know what I mean? You guys are adults and you understand there's just different opinions, not something.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Somebody help! My t-shirt! It sucks! Put it back on and get on the table.
Take serious and personal.
Who is better at communication, men or women?
Women.
Oh, hell no!
Women.
I mean, you guys are adults and you understand there's just different opinions, not something to take serious and personal.
Who is better at communication, men or women?
Women.
Oh, hell
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap right now! Stop the cap! No bullshit, bro.
Communication.
Women, yeah,
Stop
for sure.
the cap.
Men don't give too much details, and women like to go into very much detail. So I feel like women get better detailed.
If men are worse at communication, why do so many women expect men to read their body language rather than just be direct?
Women expect a lot of things from men that men aren't capable of doing.
I mean, if your girl is like, say she's in a bad mood and like how
You should be able to tell.
Right,
by
you should be
her-
able to tell that she's in a bad mood. You should. And be all like trying to fuck with her and shit.
We don't know how to communicate sometimes, you know. We say, yeah, I'm fine, but that means like...
So then how are women better at communication?
Because men don't communicate, so...
Women, for sure.
If men are worse at communication,
cap.
why do so many women expect men to read their body language rather than just be direct?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Are men expected to be mind readers?
Yes,
Is there a difference between what women say that they want in a relationship and what they actually respond to?
absolutely.
If so, how are women better at communication?
We're not.
But you just said that they were.
I lied. Clearly, I'm not communicating well. Duh.
Some women don't know what they actually want, and they have an opinion based off of the broad
Damn,
general
son,
media.
where'd you find this?
And so that's what they think they want, but then when it's given to them, they don't receive it because it's not what their heart actually wants.
Is there a difference between what women say that they want in a relationship and what they actually respond to?
Yeah. We have so many
Damn,
emotions.
son, where'd you find
So then how are
this?
women better at communication?
Because we're here. We have that third
Stop the
fucking
cap.
eye that you don't have. So you're supposed to be able to read our whole intuition, everything, our body movement, everything. If you
Stop the
can't
cap.
connect with me like here, right here,
So if there was one thing that you wish men understood better about women, what would that
Communication.
be? And if there was one thing you wish women understood better about men, what would that be?
Communication.
If
Damn,
communication is so
son,
important,
where'd you find
why do
this?
so many people prefer texting over talking, socializing in places where it's too loud to have a conversation, don't engage with their environment, and don't give their undivided attention?
Because people are afraid, I think, to be judged. So if there's a lot of things going around them, the person's not fully concentrated on them and what they're saying, but, you know, kind of listening to the music in the background, listening to the other conversations. So I feel like texting and social media like that, like the media and internet kind of got rid of what it is to be kind of human and just, you know, walk into your friend's house and seeing if they're home. Instead, now you could just text them, hey, are you home? And they don't reply, they're not home. It's just, it's harder now, like, especially now that we have so much information available to us, everyone became lazier because they could just pull their phone out at home and do whatever they need to instead of going out and doing the research for themselves. Like,
Would you prefer somebody text LOL or actually hear their laughter?
hear their laughter. I don't even use LOL. Yeah.
Because people don't like addressing the situation up front. They rather be behind the screen. They really just rather be behind the screen than talking up front because you can text something and then if it sounds bad, you can delete it and take it back. You can't take shit back when you say it in person. That shit
Oh,
sting
man,
with you
goddamn.
forever.
Social media really changed the world. Some people come from a small neighborhood. They don't really have people around them. They don't have friends. So they don't know how to communicate verbally with words and sounds. So they have to communicate the words through text because it's easier. They can really say what they want to say with no, I guess they feel like there's no comeback from that. Like you really can't do nothing if you use a text from away. But if you talk to somebody personally, there's a lot of different things, facial reactions. You really got to put up with what you say. You got to mean what you say what you mean.
When having a first kiss, what is more special to you? If it happens spontaneously in the heat of the moment or if the guy asks permission?
Spontaneous.
Spontaneous.
I would say the heat of the moment.
Okay. What does that say about consent?
I think that there are signals that makes you be like, okay, she's okay with having a first kiss. Like, you don't have to ask because it gets very uncomfortable, I think.
I think that you know in the moment it's not about consent. It's because it's the feeling of the situation. And yeah.
I think it's more special when it's spontaneous and happens in the moment.
What does that say about consent?
I know
Damn,
it's a
son,
tricky,
where'd
I know
you find
it's in my
this?
case. I know it's tricky, but I mean, if he approaches, you can stop him and say no.
Are men expected to be mind readers?
No, but I think you can read
goddamn.
body language very good.
I'd prefer no consent because then I just get shy. I don't know. I'd rather them just do it. But consent means respect.
Have you ever wanted a guy to make a move but he wasn't getting your signals?
Yes. Yes.
So what makes you think the opposite isn't true? If you want a guy to make a move but he isn't getting your signals, why would a guy get your signals if you don't want him to make a move?
Fuck nigga to the end, tell a friend, bitch.
Oh man, goddamn.
No, I don't know what to answer.
I guess he wasn't feeling self-conscious or confident about himself.
Because sometimes guys are not all the way there physically or mentally.
I say that a man can
Go
approach
for
and you
it,
can.
and if you just read them, try to go for the kiss.
So men are wait.
And then if they like,
my question is,
That's not my
my
husband.
question is, why would women expect men to read?
This is Mongolia, and we are not them. The only company in the world who's created
To read their body language if they also think that men are not good at picking up on body language.
no. You
That's
didn't.
a
You
good-
did.
great question.
You didn't say body language.
My question is,
That's not my
my
husband.
question is, why would women expect men to read their body language if they also think that men are not good at picking up on body language?
No. You
That's
didn't.
a
You
good
didn't,
question.
you,
Goddamn.
you didn't say body language. You said communication. Communication is verbal.
Is body language not part of communication?
Yeah, but
That's
nobody
not-
is talking to you.
But that's not.
Nobody is talking to you.
Because body language is communication.
Communication is verbal.
Okay.
You want to have good communication? We can sit and have a conversation.
Okay, so let's talk about verbal communication. Does no always mean no?
No always means no.
Does yes always mean yes?
Yes always means yes.
It always does?
Always. If I'm saying yes, I am giving verbal consent. Yes.
Okay,
No
stop the
means
cap.
no. Always.
But a woman can't change her mind.
If I say no and then I say, you know what, I changed my mind. Yeah, I'm down for yes. Then that's a yes.
Okay.
But yes always means yes, and no always means no.
Okay, but then, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. What happens? Hold on. What happens if a woman says yes, but she's drunk?
Oh man, goddamn.
Listen, when we're drunk, we are different.
Gotcha, bitch. But it's still yes. But it's still yes. But it's still yes.
Damn, son,
No,
where'd you
even if
find
you're drunk.
this?
No is a no.
Well, right, but if you're drunk, is yes? Can yes still mean yes? Can you?
Yes.
Okay. So then, if that's the
I'm
case,
drunk right now.
where is the line between a clumsy pass and a sexual offense?
I think a lot of it has
Damn,
with the reaction.
son, where'd you find this?
But I'm a big person. I just feel the vibe. If you don't feel the vibe, and if you don't understand social cues, then maybe you should just wait and ask for consent.
Because men can be very, very fucking weird when they get
When they get rejected, sometimes you cannot reject a man without them literally harassing you.
At what point does pursuit become harassment?
When she's already made it verbally known that she doesn't want you around her, she's texted you, she doesn't want you to do this, or she's not interested, and if you continue to do that, then it's harassment because she doesn't want it.
Does no always mean no?
Yes, no always means no.
Does yes always mean yes? Does no always mean no?
No.
Does yes always mean yes?
No.
So how can no always mean no if yes doesn't always mean yes?
Because no means fucking no.
Doesn't yes mean fucking yes?
Gotcha, Sometimes.
So then does sometimes maybe no maybe mean no, and sometimes no maybe means yes?
Yes means not yes when I want it to mean yes.
Oh, man,
Who's better at
goddamn.
communication, men or women?
Oh, with women for sure.
No's more stern. Yes is like you can go either way, but no is like done.
Yes comes as a nicety, and no means no. That's it.
I was in the military and I've seen a lot of this, where women say yes to begin, and then when they're in captain's mast in trouble because the next morning they regretted it. So that's why men have to be careful and cautious on what they do. And alcohol makes everything worse, so don't even attempt to do it when there's alcohol involved.
Well, how can no always mean no if yes doesn't always mean yes?
Because that's the complication of women, sadly. No one can understand it, but that's the world we live in, sadly. It's not fair.
Down the Mongo. Down the Mongo. Down the Mongo.
More money, more problems. More guns, more violence. I beat a couple cases. I feel like John got it. How about a Benz, baby? I feel like dog life. I feel like taking some drink right now and pouring it over my niggas. We ain't never turned down. I'm a big dipper, big tipper. You want it, you buy it, you get it. Cash on the liver, rosé on my liver. Headshots for my enemy. Still got a money machine clicking, you know how I kick it. Hey. Leaving a witness, gon' see you in the penitentiary.